What's up YouTube? This is Ryu Itachi here to bring you another Bleach review. Alright, in 518 we finally see the mystery man. Turns out to be Urahara, which is what pretty much everybody was thinking for the most part. And he's pretty much, he's not there physically, he's being projected on screen almost. He pretty much just was telling Ichigo to do what he wants to do, kind of, and forget about them. And then we see Orihime and Chad come out just to say hi. We see a little comedy, because from what we presume to be Grimmjow, we see like the lower half, and then we see like, I think like one arm. And that's pretty much it for that. And then Ichigo asks the bald guy if he goes back to the palace, will Tensa Zangetsu get fixed? And then the bald guy pretty much he's like, no, we can't do that. But it's this such thing called, I think it's called Super Reijutsu. It will help Ichigo like forge a new pretty much Bankai that would be similar to the original. And so I guess that's pretty much the plan. So Ichigo's like, take me to the palace, all dramatically. And then we see the Shiba family, well, they go to the Shiba family, and we found out that in order for them to get back to the palace, they actually have to get launched back into the palace because the little cylinder that they arrived in has no backwards function. So that's kind of retarded, but nonetheless. And pretty much at the end, we see Ganju. He looks a little different. And I guess more importantly, what some people are excited for, not me personally, but we see the Forbringers are back in action. Now, we don't know if they got their powers, but we presume that they do because we see one of them with their sword, so we presume that they are, they got their Forbringer powers. And that was pretty much it. They show Ichigo and them arriving at the palace, but like they're still in the cylinder, and we see like a bunch of cylinders in the area. So, and that was pretty much the end of the chapter. Now, as far as my thoughts on the chapter, I think personally, I think it was decent. I still think we're like in a transition phase. Like nothing super important has happened really. I mean, to me, the most important thing was like Ichigo's Bankai not being able to get fixed. So we're still transitioning to like a main story so far. I thought it was decent. I mean, to me, I didn't necessarily care about the Fullbringers, but I'm like super excited just to see Grimmjow. I know he's not the strongest person in the world, but he was by far my favorite Espada, just like in character. So I can't wait to actually see him like in the chapter. I'm kind of wondering how they said that the bar guy said that Ichigo will possibly be able to forge pretty much a new Tensa Zangetsu. So I'm kind of curious to see whether it's gonna, since he says similar, I wonder if it's gonna be as strong or not, and how will this actually affect Zangetsu, like the spirit. So I'm kind of curious to see what's gonna happen with that. And to me, that was pretty much the two main things, or three. I'm forgetting one more thing. At the end, we see one of the Shiba family. They said that even though they didn't want Ichigo to go to the palace, he kind of has to, because if Sosai gets attacked again, it'll be the end of it. And then she said, even if this will make Uncle sad. So we kind of see that some people are kind of relating, like they think it's Ishin, like she's talking about Ishin. So they're kind of thinking that there's a relationship between the Shiba clan and pretty much Ichigo. So I don't necessarily know about that, but it'll be interesting to see who the mysterious uncle is. But I also found it interesting that the Shiba clan or family has a relationship with Zero Division, since I'm pretty sure they've always relaunched them back into the palace. So I hope that gets elaborated a little more in the future. Now, like I said, I think this chapter was decent personally. Uh, yeah, it was okay. But only thing I really necessarily did not like as far as the chapter is pretty much, I think pretty much what a few other people that I've seen on the internet did not like is the palace, like it's pretty much just floating in the sky. I mean, if it can get launched, if you can get launched into the palace, then like what was the whole point of like Aizen? Like I'm pretty sure he could have got one of them to launch him up in the palace. So like I don't know. To me, it just seemed like that whole Car arc was kind of pointless because you know we were pretty much led to think that it was like in another dimension or something. It was like you need the Oaken to get there, and it's pretty much like an impossible task to get there. But we found out like it's pretty much just floating in the sky. So it's like how in the hell did Aizen not be able to get up there? I can see him wanting to get stronger if he was going to like try to assassinate the Soul King or something. But as far as like arriving there, I mean, it seemed like that would be like a really simple task to get there. But like I said, all in all, this was a good chapter. Uh, I think we're still like in a transition in chapters. But I am interested to see. I'm more interested to see Grimjow than Fullbringers, but some of you is probably the opposite. But that's it for this review. And don't forget to subscribe if you like my reviews. And please don't forget to like the video and more importantly, comment. Comment on the video and comment on what you think in the future is going to happen. And this is Ryutachi, and I'm signing out.